All right, hello. Um, I just had marijuana, and I've just been thinking, and I've been talking. So now I'm talking about Palm Bay Charter School. Then I said, then I've already talked about Palm Bay Charter School, but then I said in Orlando they should just have one school for the whole Orlando. But similar to like how Palm Bay Charter is, right, grade level wise or age range wise. So then once the school, the highest level is to the highest point, then once the kid is out the school, then they will go to a university school or a college. So the one school would be like certain age range or like grade levels to then when they's done with the school, then they be done. Then after they's done with the school, then they next schooling, if they choose to do any more schooling, would be to go to a college school or university. But the main school would just be one school though before that. So from somebody's little till they get older and older and older, it just be the same one school. So I'm just thinking about that. I don't know if I should say the stuff and put on YouTube or whatever, some of the stuff I've been saying and stuff. But I just been thinking shocking thinkings and stuff about how to marijuana. But it's just what I think, and then even if somebody disagree with me, they would still just do whatever the fuck they just do. Or just be on their phone. Or just say, oh, they don't like what I said. So that's it. But look at this pimple. But I'm not gonna say all the stuff. Some of the stuff I know what I'm thinking about. So I don't stress about it. I'm not stressing it to think about saying it out. Because I'm not. I'm not going to say it now. I'm going to wait till another time. But the would still be most horrible. Then it would be the Nigerians. Then the Israelites from the Israel country. Those is top three racism countries for major racism happenings for horror. Then also the Russia country. So that's just stuff I just thought up for sure when I had the marijuana and was thinking about it. Then I looked up some Nigerian videos, which is not good. Then I looked at more Indian videos of the mutton biryani, but I think the biryani is the rice. Because then they say mutton biryani, then they say chicken biryani. But when I was first watching some of them videos, they saying chicken biryani, oh, the biryani, and they made like it was chicken. So I thought it was just chicken dish. So the chicken biryani or this biryani, they call it chicken biryani. But I think it's rice. I think it's the type of rice. But I don't know. Then I just keep hearing mutton. Then the one dude said mutton. But the stuff is not funny, really. So it's actually not funny. So, but the Indian stuff will get done up, and then I think about it, and I just said, dang, they stuff wouldn't even be good, but then it's just not funny. Then the stuff would happen up. Then they make like they had a Bollywood. Then the Nigerian things make like they had a Nollywood. That ain't good. Then the Israelites make like they's already out in Los Angeles, Hollywood, make like they run Hollywood. The Israelite, not somebody that was born in Los Angeles, California. Somebody that say they's a Jewish Israelite from Israel, an Israeli. Not somebody from Los Angeles, not somebody from LA. What the hell? Then if somebody's, I don't know what the hell to guess up. But this is just shocking things. But then I think for stuff to happen and people go into countries and them they had houses there, then people from out of here in Florida go in them countries, live in the houses they got there. That would be there, but they don't speak the language. Then all the people that's in them countries would go insane and stuff, and then they would be upset and stuff because they would make like they already been in countries and didn't know the language and make like they just use up the resources and stuff. So now that would happen to them. So they would be upset greatly. Then they would try to put on the news, oh, for people need to learn the language, but how could somebody know what that they saying or whatever? What's on the news if somebody don't know the language? Whatever the news reporting is, how the hell would somebody know if somebody don't know the language? What the hell? Or somebody don't know the font letters. The Russia, they got different font letter stuff. I don't know what the hell the stuff say. But I could think that's supposed to be their word stuff or whatever. But I don't know what the hell the stuff says or whatever. I don't even know if it's alphabet or letter. I don't fucking have to guess this stuff. I speak English. But I still think for their stuff to get done up and stuff. Same for the Nigeria and the India. If somebody see the India stuff, somebody would know their stuff going to have to get done up. If somebody just say, just how the stuff happen, but the stuff will happen. Then I've thought of other thinkings also, but that's too shocking. So I'm going to tell somebody. I was at the circles of care and stuff, and I was mistreated. I thought I was going to get hurt, but I didn't think that was going to happen. But I thought, well, would it happen? Because it was very shocking. I didn't know what was going to go on. So I'm not going to say what happened and stuff. I'm not going to say what I felt like or whatever, or how certain things might have seemed up a little. But then I was there. Then they just had pictures on the walls of different countries. Then they had a Mumbai, India picture up on the wall. They had different picture frames, different like pictures, like from out the actual countries, different countries. And one of the pictures was from the Mumbai, India. Then when I was there, I seen somebody that looked like somebody I seen when I was in high school. I said it looked like the one person, but then it also looked like one of the kids that was at the school. Like it was that person, but then the other kid that was at the school, like it was both them people put together. Then I said, oh, the one bitch, I said, oh, that's the neighbor bitch. Then there was police in the house and stuff before. Then I said some to the one policeman. Then I said, oh, that's the policeman. They's hurt, because then when they was near me, they act like they couldn't be near me or something. I said, oh, that's the dude. Then I said, oh, that's the one dude. And then it was just stuff that was certain stuff. And then when I started talking stuff out loud, because that's supposed to have been a mental place or circles of care, you just kind of just there roaming around like mental institution, like psychiatric institution or psychiatric ward. Then when I would start talking about the Indian stuff, it would get quiet. Then when I said Haitian, somebody's Haitian, oh, this and that, then it would be quiet or whatever. And this stuff was just, I cannot explain the stuff. Then the one dude sat near me and I said to the dude, I said, oh, I think you was the Jonathan Rockstraw. I'm not trying to cuss at you. I just think that you look like that's your name or whoever. So that's what I'm calling. That's what I said to the dude. I said, oh, I think they's the Jonathan Rockstraw. And then I just started talking to the dude. I don't remember what I said. But I was trying to say to the dude, I said, I'm not trying to be rude saying that. But then I was talking to the dude. Then the dude said that the dude heard me. Then the dude said, oh, they's not bothered by what I'm saying. I said, I'm just trying to talk or whatever. But then they act like they was listening to me for real. Then the one little thing that's in there, I said, is that the little thing turned into real life? You got to know, when I was there, I had the most amount of marijuana I had ever. So this little thing, I said, is there some going on with the thing or not? But I still don't know. And I don't know. But then I said, is that the one thing that turned into real life? And then how they was acting, I was talking to them, they got upset. Then the person that's supposed to be my mom, I call them the bot sometimes. I say bot mom. Then I've ever said mom bot ever. And I said, that is not funny. Even still. Then I said, but then stuff had happened and then I ended up being there at the circles of care. Then I said, oh, something happened to the bot. But that's supposed to be my mom. Sometimes I say that. I don't know why. And even if they ever seen this video, I've been said that. I don't know why. Somebody has to know. But I don't know. But it had to been them. Then it's just too shocking. But I'm not going to say all the stuff. But I had so much marijuana. Then I was telling the people I said I had the marijuana. Telling some of the doctor people I said I had the marijuana. It's so shocking. Then they had, before I was there, I was in the hospital. Then they had patient observers. And I was thinking for shocking things. I had just had the marijuana. I said, oh, I just had so much marijuana. I was moving slow. Because sometimes I still had to move around or whatever for whatever test stuff they may like. Or if I had to go to the bathroom, I was moving slow because of marijuana. I took so much. I took marijuana gummy. The most I ever had. I said, I got to move slow and stuff. Then the patient observer stuff, they had a patient observer, said whatever. Then I just was starting to think about the storage stuff. Whatever storage unit stuff, but I was seeing for horror for that and thinking that if they had that shit, people would actually have to be living out there in the storage things, but have to work jobs like for real, like actual. But I seen for horror for the storage container stuff. So I don't know if that stuff is gonna go on. But I don't know. I was seeing like for shocking for that. And I don't think the stuff was funny. Then when I was at the circles of care, I was saying certain stuff or whatever. Then the one dudes was calling me bruh. They were saying, oh, come on, bro. Don't act like that, bro. I didn't even know who they were. They were saying, oh, bro, come on, bro, or whatever the fuck. Oh, bro, don't act like that, bro. What the hell? So I don't know. And then they was aggressive, horrible. Like they was upset, horrible. Then one of the worker things was going insane on their tablet thing. Acting like they was scared of me. I don't even know. But when I would sometimes start talking about Indians or Haitians, it would get completely quiet. Then I asked the man a question. The man got so upset. Then it seemed like the man didn't want to get upset or whatever. Now, what the hell did I just say? So I said the man got so upset. But then it seemed like the man didn't want to seem like the man had just got upset. Because the man got so upset or whatever. I cannot explain the stuff. Then whatever, Holocaust stuff. I don't know. And it was very cold in there. It was very cold. Thank God I had some of the blankets in the room. And I ended up getting a blanket. And I kept the blanket with me. It was very cold in there. It was very cold. But they had very good food there. But how I felt shocked and a little. And I didn't eat up all the food. Not all of it. But there was a lot I did eat the food. But they gave a lot of food. But it was a good amount of food. But how I I never felt like that ever. And I was very cold. And it was just not really good. Maybe there. But then I said, what is going on? But then I said, if I'm outside, it doesn't feel like how it feels in here. Then if they turn on the TV, there was the Transformers, and that was on, and I was just saying, wow, my God, and stuff, cause the TV stuff. But it was just other thinkings, and then I know I seen for horror for the storage stuff. If that shit was to ever happen, that wouldn't be funny. And I said that to one of the bitches at the hospital stuff. I said, I done had so much marijuana, they have all these storage unit stuff. That'd be the most for horror stuff. Some fuck shit like that to have somebody had to live in one of them storage unit things. But the bitch act like the bitch was upset when I was saying that shit. I was just trying to say to the bitch that shit wouldn't even be good. But the stuff just seemed shocking. But I had a lot of marijuana. So I still have marijuana gummy. I got more marijuana gummy. But when I had the marijuana gummy, I took a whole bunch of the marijuana gummy. I took about that much, a bigger piece for real. So then I have an appointment now. I've been taking Klonopin, the Halidol, I guess that's how you pronounce it. That made me not feel good. It made me feel like, ooh, like groggy, or like, ooh, like, oh, no, I don't really feel good taking it. I don't feel good about it. I don't like how I feel, really. It's maybe the drug, how it made me feel. Then I would take the Klonopin, it helped me. Now I'm about to take whatever Vraylar stuff. I don't even know what to do or whatever. Hopefully it don't make me feel not good or whatever. But I just had to say this out. Then I had more marijuana. So see, my mom, she's supposed to be home. I think, is she my mom or not? What am I supposed to think? I ain't never thought, oh, not maybe this and that before when I was younger, when I was little. But things have just been shocking, and I still just pray now. God, please protect me, Jehovah God. I believe in you, God. I'm making this video. Just guide me, God, and protect me, Jehovah. Please, God. I know I am good. But then I've been thinking I had more marijuana in my car, the Toyota car, which is a really good car, the black Toyota car that I have. And then I was thinking, I said, oh, now stuff gonna happen with my Elon 420, with my YouTube channel. Then I said, oh, I ain't been said anything about whatever stuff or whatever, but stuff too shocking. And I said about, oh, and this and that. Then I seen 2 small deers, like young deers, like Bambi, 2 little baby Bambis out there. There's a whole bunch of bushes out there. I've showed out there. There's a fence out right now, but if I go like this, somebody could see all the bushes. Well, now I've gotten further away. Let me see, but somebody can still see the bushes. I'm a little short. Ooh, my arm. So, but there was 2 baby Bambis. Right, and then I've been looking at astrology. I looked at some tarot readings and some astrology videos now. So that's pretty shocking, but that's good. Oh, excuse me. I just think sometimes I still think maybe about certain things and they might be shocking. And I feel like it's true, but I don't want to feel bad if I do feel shocking, because then I could think, oh, maybe there's times I feel calm. Let me always feel calm. Or let me always be in this energy way. That's really good. But that is probably good, but I think it's fine if I do think shocking, or if my energy gets shocking, that could happen. So I don't want to think that I got to feel upset about that, or think that might not will happen, because it's happening now. So that's why I'm making this video, because a lot of times I'm already talking up stuff in the house and stuff. Then I just decided, I said, dang, let me just make a video, because I was talking about the Palm Bay Charter stuff. Palm Bay Charter. But I feel like that's about as much as I have to think to say and stuff. But the nurse lady that I seen today seemed nice, and everything seemed regular like. So when I do every daily stuff or whatever, or have to do stuff, if I talk to somebody, I'll be honest and stuff with what I'm saying, probably, or at least I have been, with as much as I've said, or with as much as I've said up to somebody. So that's about it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could think to even say up or anything now? Look at this pimple. Look. Wow. But I don't know anything else to say right now. But I just putting this video out. I continue to pray to God and know that I'm good, and focus on that, and try to focus on that. And I'll just say this to myself: it's alright that I'm making this video. Things do feel shocking, but I know God is with me. So everything is good. So I'm gonna try to upload this video on the computer. So that's about it, as much as I'm gonna say for now. So yeah, that's about it. So any subscribers, if I do have any, continue to be good and feel for how you want to feel, and try to feel good for yourself and your heart, and know that you can always feel good no matter what, but you can always think for what you want to think to have happen. So if you might would think for shocking, then you might would think for shocking, but as long as you're living, that's a blessing and that's shocking. So just as long as you're alive, just as long as I'm alive, is just as shocking as every day will be. It's just as shocking as if I could say just as I'm alive is just as I'm blessed. I'm blessed as every moment. So then I could say, even as I'm alive, every moment can be shocking. I could say that. And then I could say, I know I'm good. Every moment that I'm alive is good because I'm good. God made me. God loves me. I'm good. So, right, maybe there can never be a lot of emotions. That's why I just continue to just pray. Because I know I like a lot of things, and maybe I've ever thought anything, maybe, and I've been thinking a lot, maybe. So that's why I just continue to just pray. So that's about it for this video. I'm going to end the video. So all my subscribers, my 6 subscribers, thanks for being subscribers. I do believe I have 6 subscribers, and I feel like they's all good. And anybody watch this video, pray for your heart, pray for your life. Because doesn't everybody like cookies and puppies and nice clothes and warm blankets and having a good night's rest and good night's sleep and eating a nice breakfast and watching a good TV show or a nice movie, drinking a nice glass of water, going out to a restaurant, going shopping, buying nice clothes, having a birthday celebration, being grateful, praying, being able to read and see and think, eat food, have marijuana, listen to music. I love music. I'm grateful for music. What about all the music? I love music, so I'm grateful for the music. So I just try to think to be grateful. So that's all I'm going to say for now. So all my subscribers, thanks for listening. Look at the dog. And thanks for watching this video. So that's about as much as I have to say. Alright, everybody. See you later. Have a good day. Alright, goodbye.